Hello and welcome back. This is day 317 of streaming every single day and our 63rd art stream. Today, yes, you have it right, we are working more on Alfina's concept. Since I wasn't happy with my outfit design last time that we completely concocted on stream. I think it was possibly 5 or more streams ago now. But I'm not really happy with it, as I mentioned just in yesterday's stream. So I'm going to be redoing it. This was just a base. This is not her outfit that she's going to have. And I'm hoping that having a base like this will make it easier. I might even just wonder if I could put this on top. Okay, that'd probably be a little bit cursed maybe. But I do want to add the head to this too if I can. But for now I just need this to be the base for us to be able to work with it. Okay. Bear with me guys, because this is going to be interesting, I guess. I'm not sure with where to start. Also, I've been messing around with this stuff again. I'm not sure how my tools kind of got all messed up like this, but I might have to reset it. But I just don't want all my other stuff like this to reset and my color mixing. You know, I might as well just delete all my color mixing because I haven't used this in forever. And then I can actually use it for color mixing. I use this for projects that I don't even remember anymore. I forgot I can't Control Z that. Anything UI-wise, you cannot Control Z. Because otherwise, I think it would count up to, way too many things you'd have to click back for, and you can only click it so many times before it's overwritten. So that probably would be bad. I might go with our darker color. And I actually kind of want to add this color real quick to our palette. Oh, there we go, perfect. I'm just so glad they finally gave us a custom palette. Whenever that was that I got that. Okay, we have a new layer. Again, bear with me, I have no idea what my new outfit design is going to look like. I still really want a dress, I feel like. I feel like a dress really just kind of suits Alfie. I shouldn't do that all in one go now. I feel like with pleated skirts it's way different than this though, so maybe I shouldn't do a pleated one. I'm not very good at those. I'm trying to think of something that looks nice still. This looks more like business attire, I feel like. Or possibly high school mixed with, business attire. Hmm. I'm trying to think. I really like the high up stuff. So like having a dress band that's way high up is one of my favorite things. I think having it slightly like thinner like this, yeah, would be better. So it doesn't feel as like constricting. I think I mentioned it last stream, but I want this to be able to be like cosplayable. Hmm. I feel like this just looks bad though. Sorry for the lack of blabber today. I'm kind of trying to focus a little bit on the art more today. Hope you guys don't mind. I have like a few different songs rotating in my head right now. But I can't sing them. At least I don't think I can. Without copyright stuff or something. Then again, I've seen a lot of people have been able to just sing without any worry on Twitch and even YouTube. I just don't want to risk it because then I can get a large section of my video like muted. And the chance that it does get flagged or whatever. You know, I don't really like this design very much. And if I'm honest, I just don't want to erase it. I feel like we're nearing the hardest phase of my design journey. Which is the deciding of, the clothes. I just can't see her without the thing. Like, I just can't see it without it. It just doesn't look right. I've been drawing it for so long now. It's just, she always has that part right here. I just can't see myself not using it. It's just... Hmm. I'm gonna have to retire this one already. I do not like it. Oh boy. There goes 0. I'm not sure how close of a design I want to have it to the original one. I think I could probably improve the original design. I think that's what I'm going for, is to improve the original that I had. And from here we had this like fluffy part. Hmm. Hmm. This really is the hardest part for me. See, I think this whole part here needs to have some more of a design. It's just so hard. There we go. See, I think if I had more of a design like this, I might be happier with it. I like skirts, I like drawing shorts, I like feathers, hair, fluff, fur. See, my only thing is, as someone who wields a lance, I don't think it'd be smart to have clothing that has so many open parts like this and this and this. Especially with like, this is a pretty important part here. Also, I would have given her something more like that kind of like flowed down like this. I don't like that type of stuff. I feel like I didn't make her arms long enough. For some people, that might be their natural proportions, but it's definitely not hers. Her arms are a little bit longer normally, but just for the sake of keeping this model the way it is. Maybe I should change it then. Because that doesn't affect that at all. We just need... yeah, just a little bit longer. Very little bit longer. This one could probably still work where it was, but... Okay, I'm slightly happier with that. I always wanted like the feathers to be popping out this way too. I think it might be too much. However, I think that at least the theme would be feather or bird, I guess, for this. See, I want the wing to display more as like a part of the clothing. Perhaps maybe not even having a skirt, but just shorts. I can see that being pretty, unique, right? think I've decided to, so this is the first finger, this finger right here. I want like a gold ring right here. And this part just kind of goes down. Attaches as part of like this glove thing. Maybe her outfit would be a little bit boring just because it's all white. But I find it kind of nostalgic. I feel like the way I had it look before was a little bit more natural for it. That's one wing. I think the other one would probably cover one way or the other. I'm not sure how I depict it. Unless maybe I stopped the curve here and made it start back there. Like start like right about here and then cover with the back wings kind of wrapping around like this. So that both sides would be covered. So that'd be nice. Okay. I think it's coming along nicely. I'm not sure how I feel about the design yet, but it's definitely different from the ones I've done before. And more than one way. I think what I need to keep doing is just keep trying things I haven't already done. Hmm. Wouldn't this be kind of like a crazy shoe design? I wonder if anyone would actually wear it. So I didn't really line that part up very accurately, I don't think. But, considering it doesn't concern me very much, I'm not gonna focus on it. There's still just something not right about the design, though. I hate having to redo it, but, Hang on, I'll give it a second. Okay, hmm. You know, I do want to see. I don't think it would match the proportions. So. Also, the lines would get really thin because of this. So I'm not sure if I like this idea. Bear with me. Oh my gosh, why did that move? See, this is what I mean, like the proportions get really small. And it doesn't match her expression. And the lines got really small, as you guys can see. So I think it'd be better if we redrew it there. Do you guys think that would help me visualize it better? Shall we try that? I need to move it over the closed space. Might be really hard for me to redraw her face too. Sometimes drawing the whole circle makes it worse for me. Man, this is really hard. Considering how much I was looking forward to doing art today, I thought I was going to do a little bit better than this, but sometimes we have those rough art days. Hang on, we almost got it. Almost got it. Something about the proportions of this part is like off on the head, but I can fix it still. Maybe it's not far back enough. Right here. Then I need to delete the part on the inside. Okay, that's what it is. Give me a second to clean this up. There we go, that's better. I feel like I didn't give her enough of a chin, though. But I suppose, to be fair, I just need a general idea of where I'm putting things. This outfit. Oh, I thought this was under here. But then again, I don't really need the eyedropper tool. I say that because my pen already functions as one. This is by no means proportional with the head. Wish I could produce more consistent results. That's somewhat better. You know, her head is probably way too big. Okay, did put on a different layer? Thank goodness. But the neck is involved in that as well. That's slightly better. I think it needs to be much smaller though. That's better. Um, I did want to draw these all on the same layer here, but I'll have to do this. Hello? Why is it not? Okay, there we go. Oh, I see a little bit about this now. What happened there? There we go. It's a little bit tricky right now. I think I'm gonna have to redraw a little bit of it. Hmm. Okay, that's much better. I think I can live with that. Not about how much I like it, but I can live with it. Okay. Now this is gonna be interesting. Hmm. Small incline or slope there. Very small. I have to try to draw this like 3D, pretty much. Like, I have to draw this part over. This part over here. Hmm. I think it'd be something like this. Almost. Probably tilt some of this part down, I guess. Had it tilted the opposite way. This is gonna be a little bit tough now. I really regret that I said it was gonna be the outfit stream, but I can't even do the outfit without the character kind of resembling her first. It's kind of annoying and I didn't think about it. So I'm sorry for the delay, guys. It might not even be today's stream now. I was hoping we would get it done in today's stream, but... I think we could change it a little bit to be more like this. I think I'll call that part done, and then we can do the next part. There's just so many parts to it. I hardly even get to see this one, so I'm gonna just draw it pretty quickly like that. Doesn't need to have too much detail there. And then we have final layer. The one that will easily be the hardest one for me to draw, because now I have to zoom out more. think that's pretty good for the rough kind of hairstyle we have going on. I obviously didn't get it exactly as it was, but I can turn back all the layers for her hair over here. As for this one, we can turn all these layers back up. That is significantly better. I'm just hoping having like that reference there will help me with like drawing the clothes now, because I was wondering if maybe that's what was stopping me from being able to do it. Put this below everything. This one below that. Below. Okay, that's better. I'd like to dim this one a little bit. And this one just a tad as well. So it doesn't like confuse us when we're drawing the clothes now though. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see a better idea now, I guess. I have a better idea of proportions now. Her neck is a little bit big, but I guess I can fix that real quick. It's just, it'll take a minute. If I can figure out what layer it was even on. Ha, layer 25. I'm not gonna correct the rest of the thing right now, but or maybe I should. Oh, what do I do? Let me go back here to fix it. There we go, much better. Well, the general shape here, if I'm going to try to draw that outfit again. I just really can't decide on the outfit. Technically, I had another one, which was kind of like this kind of shape here. Then I had this part here, this part right here. I had the same kind of thing going on. But then there was this whole thing right here, undershirt. And then there was this little band here on both sides. I just feel like you'd lose blood circulation. So, probably not a great outfit for that. And then it was supposed to go down right here and it would get pinched by another band right here. And then from there it would be, it'd go down like this. It had like a bunch of different tiers to it. It started off with 3, but then I gave it only 2 in the end, because it would have been way too much. Get it way too much. And then it kind of like went down from here like this. It became cinched right here. And there was a band. That actually needs to go up. So I could just like... Oh my gosh, this stinks so bad. I cannot believe. I kind of like this better again. I feel like a crazy person. There was a time when I said I decided I didn't want to do this one. So what makes me suddenly want to do this one now? It's the one you guys have seen me use for my Fields of Mystery character. It's the one I drew for her there. I don't know. It's funny as I was feeling it until the skirt and the leggings. What, is there something that needs to change down here? I'm trying to think. Hmm. Okay, I just remembered another version we had of this outfit. It's just a very... I didn't really like the outfit too much. I didn't really like the shape of it. It was like a lightning bolt. And then we had the sleeves that looked like they're feathers still. It just makes her look more like a superhero, I guess. And I didn't really like that look on Alfie. But I think she had, right here. She had, again, something on her neck here. But instead of it being one of the other things, it was all fluff. Then from there, this part was all fluffy as well. Like feathers. I think with something like this underneath. It was silver, but I might actually turn it gold. Oh, it kind of looks like M for like mallow. So I would say this looks okay, but I feel like it just doesn't look great. Like, I want it to look more like a skirt. But for that, it'd have to be way more different. Because the original design had something more like this, where one of the wings would cover the back and one would cover the front like this. Pretty much exactly like this. And it would cover the front like this. The other one would cover the other side. And they'd both come together right here. She almost looks barbaric this way though, so that's why I don't really like it. She's not actually barbaric, but it does make her look that way, I think. Because the fluff and everything. Biggest problem I'm having right now is the sleeves. The shorts had this little hem right here that had like the feathery pattern on both sides. Guys, you have no idea how hard this is. Oh my gosh. It is so hard for me right now. I'm having a lot of fun with it, I think, but for me it's also like really, I don't know, not nerve-wracking, but it's kind of just like I feel like I had a good design a long time ago, and I just don't know which one I like the best. I think I could easily just remove this fluffy thing up here. I still want a separation between the top parts, but perhaps not like that. I mean, maybe just having the normal neck pattern here would be fine too. I feel like having this thing here is kind of counterintuitive for the design we're going for. So I suppose I'll just remove it for now. Even then, she'll still have this part with the gem on it. Unless I put it front and center right here. Well, that'd be kind of a bad spot for it. It's not bad. You can have the fluff like meet up right here too. Oh, it's this design. This was the design I actually had this thing going on where, honestly, the design reminds me of Blaziken. Blaziken and Altaria mixed. And I had a ribbon this way around. I'm not sure if I showed this version. I was showing all the versions of Alfi over the years, but this was indeed one of them. I'm kind of combining right now what one of them looked like with the other one. This is supposed to be like little feathers attached to the side of the hem here. That's much better. That's more accurate to how it looked. Actually, this is the really hard part. I feel like the shoes and the socks are the worst for me. I might not be able to do this tonight. It's crazy. See, I might even work on this tomorrow off stream, or maybe I'll do an early stream tomorrow. I'm really not sure. I feel a little bit bummed that I haven't been able to do this. Just kind of stinks, I guess. Maybe I'll just do 2 here, and then, yeah, like that. See, I feel like the 2 wings on the side as a skirt is more unique. I think this outfit is probably more unique than the other ones I've done. I just really don't know. Let me show you guys kind of what I picture for this outfit. Either way, pretty much all my outfits have all been white. Like, just all white. I again think that's kind of boring for a lot of people, possibly. I'm not sure, but I kind of thought it might be. But that said, when you pick a color palette for like your character design, usually you only have about like 4 to 5 colors, with the rare exception of sometimes having more than that. Just so you have a general theme and general colors so it doesn't confuse the eyes of your audience, right? Well, the thing about that is, Alfie already has quite the colorful palette with her main aspects being her face and her eyes and her hair. So those are already colorful enough that I didn't put enough color into her outfit, and I don't know really what to do for her outfit. So I guess I've hit a small roadblock for now, and I'm not sure what to do about that. See, you guys, this is kind of what the design was, but I'm not sure what to do now. Okay, so I have pretty much the base idea down. I just don't know what to do for the outfit. So I'll likely be doing another stream, if you guys are interested in that. It is a little bit disappointing to me that I can't get it done tonight, but, I think I did make some good progress. Maybe I can even design one off stream and just practice drawing it on stream, because I'm gonna need tons of practice drawing the outfit. I might even draw like official art of Alfi before I make my model, because I want to like get the design completely down. Usually when you have a character design, you'll draw it a few times. Try to make sure you can stay consistent when you draw it every time, so you can keep the proportions no matter what way they're turning and stuff. And I think it's just really important. So, I think that'll probably be my next step, I guess. I might even do some off stream tonight, but I'm not sure. I kind of really like having it on stream so I can remember like what I was thinking when I was designing it and everything. If that makes sense. Also, I just realized that some of these lines are not very clear for the hair, so I need to go back and erase some of these things. Just this much, pretty much. Just this here. Like that. Right here. I also want to change the line art color to be the hair color. Like a darker version of it. To make it slightly easier to tell. These strands are way too thin to see. Holy moly. I did realize I didn't draw her ears, but you can hardly see them anyways in the design. That's her face there. There's this one. I want to see it layered properly, so... Hello, Spooky Nebby. I hope you're well today. Looks great so far. Hey, thank you, thank you. I have strayed so far from my previous designs, it is not even funny. This is... Well, I mean, I say I strayed so far from it, but this is one of my old designs. I'm just not sure if I feel it. But thank you, really appreciate it. I'm likely gonna have, a crisis here where the equivalent of when an author or writer is, like, penning messages to paper, and then they end up crumpling a bunch of them and throwing them out. That's how this process feels. Trying to figure out an outfit. I'm good. Are you just doing different outfits? Yeah, so I realized I had to draw her hairstyle and face on the model because it was kind of distracting me, I guess. I hadn't thought about it before, but yeah, it was distracting me. And, yeah, so I ended up trying to do that, and not sure how well it's going even after that decision. Let's see here. Yeah, so we went through, like, so many different designs. I can show you them in a second. I'm just gonna try to finish some of this stuff up here. It looks ridiculous, guys. Okay, that's much better. I need the one that I put behind her. Dang it, where did it go? This one, I think it looks good. Is that fur on the chest area? Yes, it is fur. It's fluff. It's like kind of like feathers. That's what I was picturing. Like fur or fluff. It was an old design I made for Alfi. That's actually one of the main parts I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if I like it completely or not, you know? Hmm. You know, the reason I started showing this one on stream is because I wanted to show the uniqueness of, like, the skirt. I think it's good we're in springtime, maybe, right? So the skirt is actually wings that unfold, and like, they actually are her wings. I know they're not attached to the shoulder blades like normal, but that's also part of the charm. See, it's supposed to be different and unique because, they fold to be like a skirt. And it was supposed to be part of the outfit design, and that's the only reason I showed this one on stream. I'm also gonna go ahead and add this to our custom color palette. It'd be awesome to have Alfina green. Looks like I missed a spot. Let me do this real quick. Okay, awesome. And let me just take this one. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put this on. We're gonna say for the red, 46, the green, 73, 67 here, and then we have to copy this number now. Let me do this. Okay, perfect. And I'm also going to add this color to our color palette, just in case if we lose it, because that happens all too commonly. We're going to put it on this. That is not the right layer. I'm going to remove this layer, because that is... Can I actually delete that? Hello? It has nothing on it. Surprised the delete button doesn't work for that. And then, since we already have it copied, we'll just paste it in here. For both colors. Or both spots, I mean. This one should be it as well. Yes, there we go. Is there a specific reason that Alfina's hair is dark greenish? Sort of. That's a good question, actually, because, she was the first character I imagined back when I pictured an idea of a story about, a marsh. So that's why marshmallows comes into play. Alfina Mallow and everything. Because I don't know if everyone knows this, but, marshmallow root and the marshmallow confectionery actually came from the marshmallow root, which grows in those kind of places, so. And I was just picturing like a dark green because of like, I don't know. I guess I picture... I mean, I think what I was picturing before was a bog, actually. So that's why I made her hair so dark green. But then I actually realized it just matches the color of the flower. Because marshmallow root has its own flower. And I thought it was crazy because I was telling one of my friends about this a long time ago. How Alfina's color scheme actually somehow ended up matching the mallow flower color scheme. That was not intentional. I think they have 5 petals. So yeah, her color scheme unintentionally matches the mallow flower, but it actually works perfectly for the character. The white flower with purple center, right? No, it's actually a white flower with red center. I think it might depend on what type, but the ones I usually see online are this kind of reddish pink. So I was like, wait, what? Like, matched it. I was pretty happy about that though, because like I know that when you're doing like a VTube character, you want everything to kind of match together with the theme. That's why your eyes are red. No, actually, I didn't plan it like that. I just wanted to combine 2 like not very used colors. I know green, at least back in the day that I made the story, it was not a very popular color for this kind of thing, so. Yeah, I realized that it unintentionally matches, so I just stuck with it, and now I kind of just accept it as part of her lore. That she kind of matches the mallow flower. Everything kind of lined up perfectly, so that was, complete coincidence, or was it coincidence, actually? Fate be like... Yeah, I did not plan that. I just had her as a design. I remember when I was thinking over my character story, the story itself was very basic of an idea. I hadn't really touched up on it until a long time. But the base story that I had, there was only one definite character, and it was a green-haired girl with red eyes and a white fox. That was her companion. And she liked to read. So that was pretty much all that was known about the character when I first started. And over time I've developed her, and of course I play her as Alfina now in Final Fantasy. Some interesting Alfina lore dump. Yeah, right. Yeah, thanks for asking the question though too, because it's one of those things that I don't really hear often, but it is a valid question. Like, where did I get the colors from? And while it was like a complete chance, I thought it was pretty cool that doing some research, it actually just happened to line up. Because I probably wouldn't have wanted to change her color scheme, even if I did find out, like, it didn't match or whatever. I would have ended up still keeping it red and green, because that's how I pictured her from the start. I'm really kind of upset about the outfit right now. And it's kind of bumming me out, but I think I can do it, probably. Where is it? I think there it is. Yeah, see, I shouldn't have deleted that color layer. I knew it. I could just do the base color real quick. Actually, I can also color over the other layer. I think it'd be kind of creepy, though, if I did the one dark red for that. Actually, that might be kind of cool. I just know I usually like to do, like, the eyelashes, the color of her hair. And then the... Well, actually, so then I can just do, like, where's the layer? Here it is here. For what I just explained, I can just do a new layer and do a masking layer so I can do this. Meaning I can decide exactly which parts I want to be what color. I think I should make it deeper red and more on the pink side. There. It looks more gentle now. Because bright red kind of signals aggression, I guess. Not the best color for that. That's why I like the more pink hue rather than just straight up red. I'm really liking the hairstyle though. Should I do this one? For the eyelashes? See, it's not too bad. I could do this though. To kind of match it more. That kind of looks better, having them darker. Okay, getting the color a little bit makes me a little bit more happy about it. I could do that, where is this one? Nice. Okay, so we're gonna do the masking layer again for this one. Oh, hang on. We need to do this. There we go. This is not my usual method of painting, but... And then below this layer we have here, I need to do this, make sure it's not a masking layer. And then we're going to color, and again I would like to add this color to our color palette so I do not lose it, because there's a good chance I'll end up keeping these colors for later. Alfi in Final Fantasy is a little bit more yellow skinned. I realize I don't really like the hue, so I'm gonna make her more of a light pinkish tone, but still kind of pale, I guess. So now we can kind of decide what we're gonna do for the outfit with that. I probably want to delete the color from the neck though, just because I might choose something to put there. And again, I'm gonna also save this color because I actually really like the color combination we have right now. Okay. Pause Alfina isn't a potato like XIV Alfina. Just kidding, just kidding. Yeah, no. I can't tell you how much confusion I've had when I tell my friends about the origins of Alfina, because a lot of people have actually asked me like, oh, where did you get the idea for Alfina? And I'm like, well, it all started when I got back to the very beginning when I first made the character. But then they don't understand that I made it in my novel first, and then I made her in XIV. Like, no one understands that. It's very hard to explain, I guess. So I can understand that, but also sometimes I stink at describing things, but let's see here. We had this design here. We had this one. I have not finished a single one. I kind of want to delete all of them, but this one I actually can kind of see again. Dang it. I'm not supposed to be seeing one. See, because this one is the one I was originally going to do because it's the one I have for my Fields of Mystery PNG tube model. But I decided maybe I don't want to have two of the same thing, you know? Like, maybe I don't want to do that. But then now I'm kind of feeling like doing this one, but then there's other aspects of it I really don't like. Like, I'm really not sure right now. So I stink at drawing this skirt right now. Like, I'm not even getting the right texture on this thing. There's two-layered skirt here. It just doesn't look right. I was thinking I might like just take a break from art tomorrow or something. Or possibly just do some more thinking off stream, but I really like to have things on stream so everyone can see like my process and everything. So I wouldn't want to just not stream this one. After all, I've already put so much work and effort into it on stream. It's so hard. This one, the gem was either supposed to be there or right there. I kind of like it better here though, with this design. See, just, it kind of fits this shape here. You guys see that? It's kind of the shape of a lot of my things that I do for my outfits. Do you ever draw things off stream? Yeah, I draw a lot off stream. Not like VTube stuff. I've only done so many of those. Oh, I hate making so many of these folders though, because it takes up so much space. See, like I'm really glad to have some of these designs here now, but like also I don't like the design. I don't know. I think I'm gonna make her skin a little bit more pale, so I'm probably gonna change that later, but Looks cursed, to be honest. Yeah, I bet. We have the clothes base here. I'm almost wondering if I should go with more modern clothes. I just don't feel that for her. The body with the colored Alfie head. Yeah, that's gonna be that way for a moment. I really don't know what to do for her outfit. I don't like low neckline stuff. I don't really like short shorts. I think that's just annoying. Um, I like doing skirts. I'm trying to think, like, what would be nice to rig, too. I like off the shoulder. I think that's nice. I think having a little bit like that is a cool feature. I don't really like long sleeves that are able to, like, get in the way when you're washing your hands and stuff. And the only reason this is one of my concerns is for, like, cosplay purposes. I think it would just get really annoying. I don't really like crop tops very much. I don't really like too saggy of shirts either. Alfina's a classy girl. Right, right. Um, she always has the choker though because of the gem on it, which probably won't make sense to many people, but more probably not to anyone until everyone gets to read the story, I guess. But that plays a special role. I had also thought of putting like a metal plate across here. I'm not sure. See, I want to have something unique too. Something that like someone would see and be like, oh, that's Alfina. That might be why I keep going back to that one design I have. Like, it almost looks more cottagecore, I guess, the other design I have. I'm referencing. I just really like have like a lot of lag in my brain every time I go to the shoes and like the pants and stuff. I really don't know what to do. Cause I guess I could do something more like this. Cause I really do like cinched pants. Some might say that it doesn't really go well with a dress, but I actually do like it that way. Right here. See, I don't mind this kind of look. I just don't know if it's nice looking. So Alfina wouldn't wear a gown. I think it depends. I don't really like full-on dresses either. I think it's really hard. Gotta get those zero drop shoes in here. Okay, so this actually does have some potential. I'll give it that. I just don't know what to do with the upper area. Maybe perhaps not this part here? No, it's just kind of cursed. Cute emotes. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time on those ones. I still gotta get the zero wolf emote though in here. I truly don't know how to design this part, guys. Unless... Hang on. Okay. I just remembered... Maybe that is the way to go. Let me get a picture on my phone real quick. Maybe I will go with my original. Like, I had this one design that I even showed my grandma, my great-grandma, and she really liked it. Got grandma's seal of approval. Great-grandma. Maybe I'll go with this one. Okay. Okay, hang on. You guys are about to witness the original design. Oh, that's what's so different about it. This is how I originally drew the wings on the shoulder. Okay. I drew this entirely different back then. And see, this one actually looked like it was fully fleshed out as a design. These weren't just like little fluffy like little feathers. They were see-through. And they were an add-on that sat right here pretty much. I think the original outfit actually just screams magical girl though. This is the part where it gets really different. Looks like I had a seam going up this way as well. I'm not gonna lie, so far I'm liking the original design. Maybe the, if it isn't broken, don't fix it saying works here. Because I'm actually not sure why I didn't go with this originally. So it looks like the hole there was like much smaller or actually lined up before the elbow. And then it poofed up here just a little bit before. That's why I keep wanting these sleeves, because this is the original design there. Yeah, it looks like I expressed that by doing this on here. The cinching of the clothes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, exactly. The skirt was kind of like a skirt slash shorts, and it kind of screams Final Fantasy to me, honestly. Final Fantasy 14, that is. So I can see what I did here. Also, it's kind of hard. Uh, I'm following off of my chibi version. The outfit the first time I drew this outfit, it was chibi. So it is kind of hard to follow along. It looks like it goes down to about here. Splits off probably 4 ways. Something like this. Balance it out better. My pinky's already hurting again. I need to move this a little bit up, is what I'm realizing. Yeah, though, trim reminded me of the saying the other day. If it isn't broke, don't fix it thing. That's why I was thinking of it again. Otherwise, that probably wouldn't have come to me when I was sitting here just drawing. Okay, so then it created this pattern here. This part was more shallow compared to the top, how it has more of like this shape. And the bottom is more mellow, this one's more sharp. This is for the VTube model, right? Because you don't want to have a hard time rigging, right? Yes. I don't want to have a hard time rigging. I think that might have been why I tried to go for a more simple design, because this one has a lot of moving parts. However, as you know, I'm gonna have to compensate for part of my model. So, I am going to need some more moving parts. So it's gonna be a pain to rig anyways, for me, I guess. It also had these little, heart-shaped spots right here. They kind of like look like folds in the clothing on the pants side. Yeah, especially the hair, it seems. Yeah, that's 5 different layers right now, but it's gonna be even more if I do, um, like, cause like, to make each part move separately, if you want something to move separately, they has to be on a whole other layer. So it's gonna be kind of difficult. And the only reason I have to change my hair so much is because, I don't want the hair to block her eye. Even though, like, in the story, her eye is blocked, her right eye is blocked with her hair as, like, bangs. I'm gonna have to change that slightly because, VTubing, you kind of want to make sure your character is, like, expressive and stuff. And I don't think I'd do too well if the hair was constantly blocking. Technically, I could have a hair toggle, but that's also more rigging. In case you're wondering. It's a whole rabbit hole. Okay, see, actually, I can get behind this model right now. I think that would work for me. I want to draw a version without the skirt, though, because that would be a toggle. Let me draw this part now. And this is the part I keep referencing, I guess, when I do that little feather thing. But it started off as a half skirt. It's kind of cool to see the origins too, I'm sure. I gotta change the perspective on this though. Yeah, so here is what it would look like without it. I would prefer the skirt to be over, or the dress, rather. But then we had... this going on here. Yeah, they're puffy shorts. I'm gonna move this part too. Because this part should go down to about here-ish. I'm gonna remove this part here, and then we're gonna go back over. Change this part and this part here just to make it flow better. And then we had a band right here. You know, this model was just, or this outfit was just so much more intricate. I think I'm probably going back to it. I think it had enough details to look at all throughout the character without being too hard to remember. Of course, it's been forever since I've drawn this version. So I had to go look at my phone to even get a picture. But that's beside the point. I think once I start drawing it again, I should get the hang of it. I need to fix this part over here though. And then right here. I also realized what I don't like about these thingies over here is that they're not pushed back enough. Oops. I told Shift to add the rest now. No, I need to redo that. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty much how the shorts went. There might have been something extra, like a band here or something. But whatever it wasn't visible unless the other part was off. So when the thing comes back, it's gonna go over all this. I think I'm going back to the original. Okay, so this part actually used to be one of my favorites. because I incorporated something into it. It's supposed to be in the front of the leg. I'm not sure if I'm accurately representing that right now. Oh. I know sometimes people have these socks that are like this, that they have, like little kitty ears and stuff like this. I like the cute little tie. Thank you, thank you. This right here was supposed to be shaped like this. So that you can have a heart shape here in the design. And then on this leg over here, which you can't really see as well, when it came to this part, they had it like this. If you guys can't tell, that is an upside down heart. That was the fun part of the design, it was the one asymmetrical thing that I liked about it. Okay. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd be going back to this model. But I also don't know why I switched. This is what I mean, I've been having such a hard time trying to design like the whole bottom half, and this is probably why. This one's probably been living in my head for who knows how long. The idea's been fighting its way, trying to get me to make it again. Oh, that's why it's so hard to draw now, because I didn't draw it right. It's more like this. There we go. There we go. So far, I'm very happy with our progress. I was a little bit sad earlier that I wasn't going to be able to do my outfit today. But I think that we found our outfit again. Oh, yeah, another one of my favorite parts was there were spots that showed the knees. Like this. And again, it was more like this shape, how you have the harsh slant here and then the shallow one there. Sort of like that. Metal heart, where? This is part of the sock. I think I'll leave that part there because that's part of the skin. Yeah, the heart and the knee design was probably one of my favorite parts of the whole outfit back then. It feels like I'm reuniting with an older friend. by coming back to this design. I think it was fine where it was. Oh, I just realized that. Oh, I do need that. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely by far one of my favorites. I like how long it took me to figure out, though, like... It's been months now of me wondering, like, what outfit I'm gonna choose. And going back and forth and back and forth. Oh no! Forward and back? I think maybe the confusing part might have been this part, was the open hole right here in the shoe. This one didn't have a set shape, it was kind of just there. Yeah, that's what I mean. I see pictures of a heart where the strap connecting to the socks and bottom. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts, the asymmetry. This part is really kind of hard to depict, I guess, because I've only drawn this from one... Oh my gosh. You guys will not believe this, but the original pose I was trying to do with the one leg up was pretty much the same pose as the one that I'm looking at right now. That I did for the original. And this part was supposed to be like metal here. Metal boots. Forward, back, and then forward, back, and 1 foot forward. Yeah, exactly. You got it, you got it. I think I'll do this where we have the sole is lining up with the same height as the metal. This is definitely one of the harder parts. See, I used to have it as a heel. I don't know if I want it to be heels now. I could just transform it into a heel like that, I guess, but... Alfie should sing that one day for April Fools. Oh my gosh. Maybe I will on the FC Discord. Okay, we got this one, and then we got this one here. Oh, this is definitely... I feel like this definitely screams Magical Girl now. Which was not my original intention. If I'm honest, I don't mind it. But it was not what I was going for. See, this one, it has a higher spot back here, and then it has an even higher one right over here. And then it goes back down to this size right here. So it's kind of hard to show. But I'm going to go over this spot right here after I erase that last one, and then there we go. Because you wouldn't be able to see the other one at all, where it is. There we go. I'm just wondering, should I make the metal shoes, like, pointed? Might look better. Or at least if I make it kind of mold to her foot more. Like, even that might look a little bit better. I think that's slightly better now. Oh, I'm so happy we got an outfit done today, pretty much. Oh, I forgot to attach the legging part. Oops. I wouldn't be able to post that as done. You know what I just realized? Like, this is a huge step towards the model now. If this is truly the design I'll go with for this model, then we got ourselves the card to start. We got the go-ahead. I just unintentionally did a little heart. Okay, now for the other shoe. I'm actually really nervous about this. I've only drawn this shoe from that perspective once. So above this part right about here, I think it's right about here, you have it like this. It's, like I said, not a set shape for this spot. It's kind of just open. Like, if you picture the boot kind of like buttoned in, kind of. That's kind of how it is. But without actually being buttoned in. So this part, like we did over here, we did this cute little shape here. And then we did this bigger shape slightly. And then we just follow it down this way. And remember, this part has to touch right here. About half the foot has it there. Upper half. And then we do this. I could probably express it better with this foot here. See, this is what I actually liked about this outfit, is like everything kind of lines up. So you can tell the proportions just by lining up the certain parts of it. Also, I like the tiny heel right there, like tiny difference. It's not too crazy. Then we have this part right here. I'm gonna do the same kind of effect here with the bunching. That's all this is, it's just bunching. Otherwise it would just look like this from the ankle. I think it makes it slightly more realistic. So this is gonna be the hard part. We have a much longer part right here. The part you're seeing right there, I didn't really express that well enough, I think. But it's about this much bigger or so. And then you have the really big one, the really long one. Which is... we can tone it down a little bit. I suppose. Like that. The one I said you probably wouldn't see on the other side. And then we have this part right here. Guys, this is gonna be a crazy endeavor. I'm so excited for it though, and I'm so in for it. We just gotta connect this part here. I'm so stoked. We wish you luck with that. Oh, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. I'm so excited. We're about to end stream, by the way, because we are very close to finishing. Just for today, of course. And then we will start to paint some illustrations with Alfi and her outfit, and then once we get used to it a little bit, we will be able to start the model. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy, guys. We finally stuck to one design, and I will very quickly color this. This is another completely white outfit, as you guys may have guessed. However, I really like this outfit, so, hope you guys do as well. I, again, never saw myself, like, going back to this outfit, but also, I don't know why it took me so long before I decided, to try this one again. Because if you guys didn't notice already, I kind of started every other possible option from all my other designs. I just realized something. I didn't complete the other part of the skirt. Nice, nice. Yeah, I can't wait to see the prog on it. Alrighty, yeah. I will definitely be posting some of that if I can too. That'd be really cool. I like that we just separated the skirt early because that would have been a huge issue otherwise. Let's see how fast we can color this in. So far, so good. And what's funny is the only thing added to this outfit that wasn't there before, I didn't draw exactly the same, was the little gem right there. The gem was not part of this outfit, because that was before I had added lore to her backstory. Or before I added that part of the lore. Also, this is probably one of the most amusing parts right now, is because it goes over all the lines, making it like very seamless. After I color this in though. Okay, almost done. Oh yeah, I've almost got that song down, by the way. Very excited for that. It's so fast. Like, I genuinely don't think I've tried to sing a faster song before. I think some of the familiarity with trying to sing songs in other languages came from when I was a kid, really liking Japanese songs. And then, of course, when I had a BTS phase, um, I call it a phase just because, like, I'm not that interested in their stuff anymore. But, I still respect what they did and everything, and the music they did was, a lot of it was, like, stuff I can never forget. Alfie liked BTS, yeah. A lot of the songs, even now, even though it's been, like, so many years now, like, I actually still remember the lyrics to the songs in Korean. Besides the song I'm singing right now, I think possibly Seesaw by Suga was probably one of the faster songs I sang. And I was not that good at it. But, I think it's probably one of the other faster songs I've sang before. I think this one kind of beats Seesaw, though, by a landslide. Okay, maybe not by a landslide, but it's still faster than Seesaw. I can see it, to be honest. Yeah. It was a fun kind of phase, I guess. I always have had this interest in music growing up, I guess. Even if the times I was singing, it was with my door shut or completely alone, I would sing still all throughout my life. Even if it wasn't to people. Or to others, I should say. I will keep the silver coloring too, because gold is not usually my color. I was going to choose gold for the newer outfit, but maybe that's part of the reason why I didn't feel like me. Because I'm not a gold person, I'm a silver person. Yeah, maybe I'll do another karaoke night in our FC. Yippee. Yeah, you guys can feel free to sing some songs too. I feel like for me it gets a little bit nerve-wracking, especially when no one else does sing. And I'm like, does anyone else want to go? Otherwise, I just go in there for practice, I guess. And if no one else wants to sing, that's completely fine. I feel like you'd want me to sing P12 music. Right? Right? Maybe you should. It sounds like you want to sing P12 music. Let's hear it. Oh, I should turn off this other color layer real quick. Ow. I just like, ow, ow, ow. I just did Control Z so many times, and then Control S. That hurt my finger so bad. This is just a general depiction of this outfit. I think we're probably gonna go with it exactly as it is. Also, I'm gonna do one blue heart, one pink heart. The blue one being the upside down one, and the pink one being the one that's right side up. I don't know if I should invert the colors as well, or just keep them both pink. Ouch. My finger. Ow. Ow, I did it again. Ow. Ow. I'm okay, guys, don't worry. That hurts. Ow, I just did it again. Oh my gosh. How do I keep forgetting this? Oh, okay. There we go. See? Okay. What I gotta do next is, I think technically there was a different color for this part. For this part, this was metal. This was a lighter gray. And I want to use the same kind of color palette for everything, so I'm gonna, like, start saving this color. I'll probably color that part separately, I guess. I'm gonna add this color as well to our list of colors. And then we're gonna choose a much darker color, possibly in the darker blues. No, more purples. No, I like the blues over here. Okay. Holy moly, it's so hard to color this small with this brush. Ow, I just did it again. My finger. Switching. No, it doesn't work as well. And pretty much perfect timing. We are practically finished. Once we get that belt part colored in. And then of course the singular layer that has I'm gonna make it light blue. Oh no! Okay. I forgot. I need to get the color here. Okay. Light blue. And do another one over that one, yeah. And then we're gonna do this. We're gonna color it in. And then we're gonna make it faded. Oh, see? That's better. I think I'm also gonna use the same color for the heart over here. And then move it over to pink. Technically I could make it a pink jewel, but it wouldn't work with the lure, so I'm gonna make it the sapphire one like it's supposed to be. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. I think we got all the colors here. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We finally got our design done. I'm really happy for this because now we can kind of move towards the next step. This is day 317 of streaming every single day, and our 63rd art stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone. Good night. Thank you. Really appreciate it, guys. Bye.